3 gatsu no line is once again upon us. And man, oh freaking damn man, last week's episode was pretty hard hitting, must say. But it looks as if the outlook for the future might actually improve. It might just get some time with Ray kind of realizing what he did wrong and then correcting his mistakes. And maybe, just freaking maybe, getting out of his emotional rut because then he knows he needs to improve. So it might just happen. That's what we need. We need that to happen. And also, Mr. Smith got a bloody cat as well. So if we got some more of that, then I'm completely dead. I am. I can't argue with the series if that happens. But yeah, man, oh freaking damn, man, this series is pretty freaking good. I ain't gonna lie, it's every single week for the last 14 weeks. But boy, this series is just top tier material. So anyhow, let's actually get this show on the road. So got to go and grab Crunchyroll's tab and kind of actually get the episode off and rolling. Because apparently I didn't even actually get that. Wait, Granblue Fantasy came out? Really? When people making a song and dance about it, I was like, holy crap, Granblue Fantasy came out. Wait, what? Why is 14 not there? 14 came out though. Hold up a second here. Crunchyroll, what have you gone and done? You've released the episode but not actually released the episode. Freaking hell. That's just legit, isn't it? Crunchyroll. Yeah, it did. Episode 1 and 2 is out. I was like, huh. But I was like, do I really want to watch it though? Because it's something like towards, because it's A1 Pictures, and A1 Pictures more than likely will just do something completely average. It won't be anything like whoo out of the ordinary. It'll just be something like Well, apparently it was pre-streamed for like April because apparently it was meant to come out this season, but it got delayed. And apparently it said, "Oh yeah, we'll just release the first 2 episodes to kind of tie them over until the new season starts." And I was like, "What? I guess," but I don't know. I probably won't watch it anyway because I don't really like it too much. I never even heard of the game, to be honest. That's why I was kind of apprehensive about it. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'm not like kind of that well versed into the games in Japan like that much besides Phantasy Star. That's the only one I really kind of know a lot about. Other than that, I'm kind of a bit lost. That's actually kind of massively in multiplayer. Like the other one on top of my head, I actually can't remember. He also got like Chain Chronicles as well, but that's kind of mobile, I think. He got released on the Vita as well, if I remember correctly. I didn't know these things because I regularly go and check websites in Japan to go and see how cheap games are out there compared to here, and goddamn it, they are. Freaking hell. I still can't believe that half the games that cost me £40 here is like about £3 in Japan. I'm like, man, what is life anymore that these games are so cheap out there compared to here? But anyhow, without further delay, let's get the show on the road. So in 3, 2, 1, let's begin now. Oh man, that was a kick to nads to kind of start with that though. Ooh. 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 Yeah, that's kind of true as well. I don't envy how they release them over here compared to how they release them everywhere else, because Germany does it as well. If I remember correctly, certain countries do also adopt what Japan does, which I actually kind of find surprising. But here we kind of get them. We get per part, which is about 6 episodes, or one whole entire series as one kind of disc. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wish we kind of adopted how Japan like distributes games, because it's so much easier. And a lot of the games kind of just go down quicker as well compared to here. I mean, Christ, Tokyo Mirage FE on the Wii U is still £50, and that game came out 6 months ago. It's one of the rarest games in the Wii U, and over in Japan, I think it's like 1,000 yen or something. I saw it once before. It's kind of very strange. Like, stuff in this country is just strange. Now I find it kind of a steep price to ask about, I don't know, £60 sometimes for an anime series, but at the same time, I kind of realize, well, some people only get 2 episodes per disc, so what's the point complaining too much about it? I don't know. That's how I see things. Oh, but no, it's oh, those itchy. He's stuck. He's gone Don Goof. Real freaking hard. He's realizing that he's a complete douche. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Ray, an idiot. In his defense, Goto's a massive douchebag, so maybe he just kind of got blinded by rage and personal grudge. I still like the idea of them using water as kind of a motif. I really like it. I think it's kind of neat. He's king of douchebags, but he's got swag. And that's what counteracts his douchebagginess. The swag. Everyone knows it. If you're a douche and you got swag, you counteract his douchiness ever so slightly. Everyone else will like, holy crap, that guy's a douchebag. And then someone guy goes, but no, he's got swag. Everyone's all like, oh crap, now we can't say anything against the dude because he's got swag. It was like, yep, that's how life works. Because if the 2010s onwards realize something, as long as you got swag, that's all you need. Holy crap. He's now realized the true pain of losing and not being able to actually accomplish his goal. It's so kind of terrible to see this happen now because you want him to accomplish his goal. You know, it'd be even worse if a Goto appeared right now. I'd just be the nail in the coffin. Just be the nail in the coffin, god damn it. Hey, it's Smith. Maybe what Nikaido was saying was kind of true. To actually kind of split his head wide open, actually make him realize that he's kind of a bit too, I would say, a bit too blinded. It's true. He is blinded to everything in life when you think about it. He doesn't realize it. Holy crap! I don't think we're gonna get a better voice actor than Gintoge. Oh man, Sugi is just perfect. I love him so much. Smith is amazing. I love how Sugi is his voice actor though. He just brings him to life. He brings to life every single character he voices. Even if the series is crap, he's just the best thing about it. Yep. Now he's all left up again. Maybe he might just realize the things at the same time. It actually might be his wake up call. You get what I mean? He literally is slowly turning to Shinji. But I don't understand. Why does everyone hate Shinji so much? I don't understand it. I think he's an amazing character. Everyone just hates him on the internet. I'm like, why does everyone hate Shinji? Yeah, I kind of imagine it is a meme, but still, I can't understand why everyone does hate him. Same time, it's kind of funny. I like it. I embrace the cringe sometimes. I feel the same way as well. I never used to be good at out of any sport. I used to just kind of just sit there and spectate. Man, used to be kind of more of a kind of spectator than a participator. Oh my god, he's gonna get visited by Griffith. Hey, it's Griffith. Holy crap! Yeah. Come to save the day. Come to save the goddamn day. Come on, YouTube. Come back. Rest in peace, camera. It just did just die randomly. I can't understand why. YouTube is going a bit weird. I forget also the best voice actor we got as well is also Griffith's voice actor in Japan. And also happens to be Reigen, and also happens to be Rohan as well from JoJo. This is very much a realization episode, isn't it? More than anything. This is really itchy. Shimada's actually pretty cool, isn't he? I like Shimada. He is amazing. I love him. Like, even though he's an opponent of Ray's, you can't fall in love with him. Oh man, I want to see how amazing he does get. I kind of like how Reigen's just putting him right. It's going, no, you just can't keep on saying but. 100 buts don't open the door. If that's the case, it doesn't exist anyway. It's like, man speaks sense. Man speaks sense. Man, it's already the end. It's the end. I don't want it to end. I can't wait another week for this. I want it to continue. God damn it. That's depressing. Oh god, this series is too good. I think I said this too many times during the stream, but I freaking adore this series. It's like bloody fantastic. Everything it does it so perfectly. I'm gonna cry as well because this actually puts every other single show this season to shame. Oh, I might have to join you on that cry. Oh man, it's just like it's just too good. This series. It just, oh man. I think once the series ends, I have to actually rethink my whole entire top 10 list of 2016. Just redo it because I think this has to go number 1 again. I think I need to put this show and JoJo number 1 just because they all had to share that one spot because they would deserve it. The end card's pretty cool as well, to be honest. I quite like the end card. Oh man. It's just Shimada. I love him. Like, even though he's kind of a sort of a roadblock for our protagonist, he's just so cool. He's so amazing. I love him. The way he thinks of everything is just like, man, like why can't Ray just be like him? Why can't Ray just be him? I love him so much. He's so freaking cool. Oh really? I'll take a look at that afterwards actually. But man, no bloody freaking man. Okay, all right. This episode, I think this episode more of anything, it was a realization episode for Ray to kind of realize, fracking hell, I messed up, like majorly messed up, like freaking gravitas of messed up here. Like I need to rethink my life, kind of thing. Like, because I've said it, he's kind of a bit too oblivious to everything around him. He's kind of a bit too stubborn. At the same time, he's kind of honest. Like Smith says, he's honest. No, it wasn't Smith who said it. It was Shimada who said it. He's stubbornness, and he's stubborn, but at the same time honest. Shimada said it, not Smith. Smith talked about him, but just beforehand. Yeah, pretty much. You actually misread him completely. That's the problem. He's oblivious. He kind of has his mindset on one thing. Yeah, that's the problem. His mind is set on the fact he wants to defeat Goto and kind of just tell him, like, look, I'm not going to run away anymore. I'm better than you. Look, okay, fam, stop. That kind of thing. And that kind of blinded him. It kind of just tells you can't be blinded by your own grudges because it will get in the way of you and you will be kind of taken down by it. It's a kind of a nice message. Because it's one of those things that sometimes in life grudges do get in the way of everything that we do, and sometimes it does actually kind of make us fail. And it's happened here, like completely. But at the same time, he's too oblivious to everything that's happening around him because again, it's been shown for its whole entire my hair's messed up. This whole entire second arc. Second core more than anything. It's been shown throughout the whole entirety of the section because, look, the whole entire time he was ill, he did not realize he had people around him that could help him. Now he didn't realize that he misread that person completely, and he did not realize how strong this person was, and look what happened. And then at the end, he actually kind of, at the same time, neglected a lot of things that kind of put him in jeopardy as well. It's kind of sitting there going, mate, you need to kind of just wise up. You kind of just realize that, look, you can't always be like this. You can't just sit there and say, I'm going to do this and neglect everything around you because you will suffer. And it's very much shown he can't always continue this way because he will just suffer. And it's very much kind of the central thing with him. Jesus Christ, that is really alarming. God damn it. But no, I quite like the fact, I think he's slowly realizing it. I think as time goes on, he's realizing these things that he's doing wrong. I think maybe at one point he will actually kind of put them right. He will kind of realize, look, I have to change myself because I can't be like this constantly. As I continue, I will go down, I will spiral into self-destruction completely and actually never go back from that. Like, it's just, he needs to kind of realize this thing completely. It's kind of just change himself. He needs to kind of have that one person to kind of tell him, look, fam, you're doing everything wrong. Just kind of change that. I think Nick Heider's that person. To be perfectly honest, I think he's that person because, look, he even told Shimada to actually break his head open, and he actually did. Shimada broke his head open completely and actually kind of made him realize, freaking hell, look, I am completely, like, not right. I'm not doing this correctly. I'm doing this the wrong way. I did not even realize I was losing when I was losing. It's like, what was I doing here? I think Nikaido's the best person in the whole entire anime, to be honest. Yeah, he needs. I think it's a mixture too. I think he needs to do it himself. At the same time, I think people need to make him realize, and at the same time, I think what people need to do is kind of give him this like kind of push, like. Like, I think he needs to kind of have that push. I think someone needs to kind of tell him that, look, you're doing this wrong, and then him realize it himself. Like, in essence, I think that's what needs to happen, because it happened with Shimada. Because Shimada kind of told him, look, now you've looked this way, and he actually kind of that time realized, holy freaking Christ, I've done wrong here. I think that's the kind of thing that needs to happen all the time. I think he needs to kind of just realize these things, because again, it's been shown again when he was ill. He said no one else is around me. Momo, Hina, and Akari walked in and said, "No, you've got us." Again, realized at that point he's thinking things wrong. And at the same time, especially with Sensei as well, Sensei told him, "Look, you just can't go through life saying but constantly, because 100 buts will not open a door." Yeah, I think what this series needs, I think what he needs more than anything, and I think he needs these things to happen. I think he needs these things to happen they can realize. And I think that's the kind of thing it's doing. I think it's kind of making them lose these things to kind of make him realize that he's actually in the wrong. He's actually kind of thinking wrong at the same time. Yeah, it's true as well. It was foreshadowed with Seth and his friend talking and joking around about it. Like, it's just, I don't know. I kind of like the series because it's cool, because you think Ray's going to be this indestructible person who really is going to get through this whole entire thing without any problems, but in theory, no. He's kind of got a lot of problems going on behind closed doors, which kind of keeps him away from firmly achieving what he needs to do as a protagonist. He's not the kind of typical protagonist that you see normally in shows or animes of this kind, because again, you get these certain shows which might have a character lose at the end. That's a major thing. It's kind of one of those things that happens. But at the same time, he's kind of unconventional because he has so much going on. He has such mental struggles that kind of keep him away, and the grudges that he kind of keeps as well. It's all very much done. I actually quite like it. I think it's kind of neat. I think he's the kind of thing we needed. I think we needed him in anime to kind of make us realize that not everyone's completely indestructible. Like, everyone has their problems, and I think because he's realistic, like he's not your atypical protagonist you see in these shows. I think 2016 kind of put that correctly. Kind of put us in this whole entire mindset that not everyone is complete 100% like Daijo Boo or completely perfect. That's kind of what I like about 2016 with anime. It just put that correctly. It puts in a firm position saying, yeah, not everyone's completely 100% in the right frame of mind. Because you had it with Yuri and Yuri and Ice. You had it, I guess, somewhat with Satoru in Erase. Granted, there's still some kind of semblance of a little bit of with him, but I kind of think it was slightly there. And I think you also had it with Avatar with Kiss Neither. I think 2016 was very much good for that reason. I think also as well, Josuke is kind of that little bit as well. Because he again, you would imagine him to be indestructible, but Josuke isn't indestructible at all, because he can't save himself. If he dies, he dies. He can't save himself, basically, because Crazy Diamond will not save him. I quite like it. So yeah, so I really like about this series. It's realistic. It paints a realistic picture of mental struggles. Like, in essence, how your whole entire past will not leave you. You got to constantly just get past that. Diamond's breakable. It's true. Yeah, it paints the whole entire series as Diamond is unbreakable, but it isn't. Diamond is breakable. It is a joke when you even think about it. It's a little kind of it's a subtle joke that I think even Araki kind of picked up on. But yeah, I think even Araki knows that that's probably the joke that people use on his anime and manga. But yeah, I mean, hopefully now. Yeah, I think there will be certain things that will happen making realize these things. I think maybe Nikaido just will put him correctly. I think kind of freaking out. Like, yeah, I've been completely not everything can be mended in 5 seconds. A lot of things do take time, especially when it comes to past, it comes to your mental struggles, and it comes to these certain things. And I also think YouTube just died again. Yeah, YouTube died again. Freaking yes. Always happens now. Like, I have no idea what's happened to my camera lately. It's not my camera, it's actually YouTube. The Hangouts just die. Come on, gang, Hangouts, come on, come back. I'll give you a hug. There we go. Come on. There we go. We're back. But yeah. I think this series is perfect. I think it just generally paints everything it needs to do perfectly, and then juxtaposes everything perfectly as well at the same time, while giving you like some subtle comedy here and there, especially with Smith as well. Smith is an amazing character on his own. Like, he just kind of carries certain scenes just on his own, and then Shima does perfect. Shima does a perfect boy. Oh man, I love him. He's so freaking cool. YouTube very much right now is on life support. It's really weird, YouTube. I don't understand what's going on with it. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have a lie down now because I'm kind of depressed. Oh man. I think Ray just kind of said it at the end. Ray just said, I'm even terrible at depression. It's kind of true. It's like, yeah, because he didn't realize half the things he was doing to himself. It was concentrating so much on these things that he's neglected everything else around him, and it kind of just destroyed him internally. But yeah, I mean, all in all, freaking hell, a fantabulous episode as always. So yes, with all that said, have indeed been Driver. If you have enjoyed this stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does help quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to leave a sub, then do leave a sub, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. But until next time, I shall see you guys later. Bye for now.